Sunday morning. We're gonna weigh in and see where I'm at. So 294.8. It's not bad. 3 pounds or so. Unfortunately, I didn't really exercise yet. I know as I start exercising, things are gonna get even better. Exactly, either way, it's good. Just kidding, I'm changing. I'm changing who I am. Okay, so I'm making this coconut milk. I'm making coconut milk. But by that, I mean I'm using coconut milk. Bananas, this fruit, spinach for a Sunday smoothie. I was just telling Marie back in the day, for breakfast I just would have had that piece of cake. My justification would be muffins or cake, and I'm really big, so I can eat a lot of it because of my metabolism, which I didn't have one. Now I do these kind of things, which has a few banana chunks in it that didn't come out, but otherwise pretty good. Marie made me this pie. Chocolate paleo pie, you guys. It's probably the most amazing thing you've ever seen. So the crust is walnuts and dates, and the filling is coconut cream and chocolate, 100% cacao, so no sugar, and some more dates and some spices. It's the darkest chocolate and the best thing ever. Well, it's not that bad. All I've had for the last few days is asparagus, but I had some roast and carrots earlier today. It was really good. Did I already film this yesterday? Maybe. If I didn't, it's really important that I do. This is chocolate pie. Probably looks amazing to you, and it is because it's healthy. Which I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but it's on diet. It has basically fruit, nuts, and cocoa, and like dark chocolate, like 100% cacao. There's no sugar in this. Maybe it doesn't look like a lot, but it took like 3, maybe 4 hours to grab all those cards, put them in there, get them ready to go to the post office real quick to get these mailed off. I'm one step closer to my goals, and that's exciting. Cubbies is gonna be a tribute to them eventually. It's the only way I've been staying on my diet. Got another salad. I had some rotisserie chicken as my protein, and then I'm having some chocolate as my vegetables, right? That counts. I'm gonna have some real vegetables, but I love this chocolate pie. I have to drop some stuff off to the post office, but she hates when you are not there with her, even if it's like 30 seconds. This is how I get most of my vegetables in. Just put millions of spinach, either with eggs or with a smoothie, sometimes a salad. This is 5 eggs, some coconut milk, some ground pork, and then a ton of spinach. Cup packed, maybe 2 cups not packed. I've been feeling a little bit stressed out today because of my test, my midterm, and there's just so much to know, and I haven't really been studious at school for years, and I don't feel prepared, and that stress is going in my head. Maybe I haven't been drinking enough water or something, but I have a pretty bad headache, and I don't really get headaches, so I might try and go to bed, but I usually can't sleep once I have a headache because they're so rare for me. I'm usually pretty good with pain tolerance, but just not in my head. It's not like a migraine or anything. I won't pretend to know what that's like, but it's painful for me. Have a good rest of the day, and here's tomorrow. The sun is setting. I've been inside basically all day, and it's not my ideal life. Signed up for a 5K that will be not this Saturday but next Saturday. Yesterday was a really bad day for me. I don't even know what I filmed, if I filmed anything, but mentally I was not doing good, and I'm doing a lot better today, even though the stress is all there with this midterm, and I'm not even going to be able to finish it, like the actual take-home part, just because I always mismanage my time in regards to how much time I actually need to spend on this. I can still pass, and I can still get an okay grade as long as I learn from this experience now and put the time in that I need to. I still think my original goal and ideas of becoming Superman was on, that I can reach that goal still. But it's just about being persistent and consistent, and making the little tweaks when you need to. But It's just like a commitment or a thing to myself that, you know, like right now in my mind, life's not that bad. I'm not doing super great in school or really in a lot of things, but when you make the choice, when you realize what's possible, life isn't that bad. And yesterday, life seemed very, very bad. And I wasted time, I wasted life, I was trying to give up. Just realizing the weaknesses you have too. Admitting them and saying, this is a weakness, this is a problem you have, and not running from it and accepting it. In my mind, if I accepted these weaknesses, it was like no going back. Like once you had that problem, you were done for your whole life. Like that's who you were, you can never escape from it. Life's over. As I'm accepting those weaknesses, life isn't over, and I'm actually able to get past them. Chase doesn't have electricity? Oh no! So our power went out.
He was cleaning a rat, and the lights went out, and he's like, where'd it go? And then he found it.
That's good.
Is it good?
It's good.
As not.
My mind immediately went to start of the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. Just got out of my last midterm, hopefully ever. That's what I said last time though. But I'm pretty sure this will be. I think I'll be able to pass the class. Even though I didn't do super hot on my midterm. As long as I kick it the next little while, which I say every time, I'll be fine. Which is how I am in my whole life. As long as I do really well in this next little bit, I'll be great. Came down to UVU today for Institute. I have a whole entire new parking lot since the last time I've been here. I got my associates here. I mean, how could they have all that, these new buildings? I guess I haven't been here in a while, but it was really good. And I'm smoking some chicken, so I gotta go check on that. My haircut seems more drastic every time I do it, just because my hair keeps getting longer and longer, but I love the feel and it looks alright. I guess as good as my face can look. Could have gone and ran today. Now I'm going to a thing with friends and family. Just ran around with Roxy. Had fun playing. She just doesn't have a lot of running around time. She got out today, but anyways, all I'm saying is we always can exercise, we always can eat right, and if we don't, you know, maybe there's a reason, but we always can. It's my choice, and there was something else that was more important or had more power in my life. Forgetfulness, or too much of an addiction to something, laziness. Whatever the reason, you just want some good treat. You're tired, or whatever the reason is, there's always an excuse. That thing was just stronger. We might have a really big desire, but in the moment, another desire was stronger. And if you look at it like that, then you stop fooling yourself, you know. My desire to be healthy isn't as strong as it could be, because something else was stronger than it. That's what I'm gonna change. I'm here getting In-N-Out protein burgers, or I could just wonder what Marie has. Oh, it's pie. What? Marie has a pie?
What?
But I can't have pie, so I'm getting these burgers, and I'm pretty excited. I've had to wait in line for like minutes in the cold. Our heater doesn't even work in our car because we're poor little kids. Doing another smoothie. 2 cups of mixed, mostly just pineapple and strawberries. I'm gonna do 2 bananas, and I'm gonna do a cup of spinach, frozen spinach. Just as a suggestion, frozen spinach is the best compared to regular spinach. You can get a lot more in there. Pulverizes it easier. I'm gonna start using MyFitnessPal again. I'm gonna actually have to make this in MyFitnessPal, and that's another reason I'm videoing like how much I'm putting in. It ends up making a ton, so I need to keep track of how much I have as well, but it's pretty good. This one's super banana-y, but I put a ton of spinach in too. It's basically spinach, banana, and then a little bit of strawberry and pineapple. No coconut milk this time. I realized I don't really taste the coconut milk. Let's see what good coconut milk is. It has a little bit of dietary fiber. It has some fat. There's a lot of vitamins. I've stopped putting that in because I don't really notice it. It's been snowing all day, but it's like rain snow, so it's not sticking, although it is starting to stick as it gets colder outside. Theoretically, I was going to go run because I have a 5K race in 1 week from today, but I don't know if I will. Just the classic Marie and I coming out of a movie shot. We just saw Mockingbird Part 1, Mockingjay Part 1, and it's pretty good. We saw it in the dollar theater. I wasn't sure it would be. I actually think this is better than the book. So that's pretty rare that a movie can be better. That just means the book isn't that great. No offense.
Why don't you tell them why?
Marie says I should tell you why I don't think it's good. Well, there's a few parts. Mainly, I did think the first book was good. Second book was okay. Third book was poor because they just, for transition, she'd just get knocked out. Then she'd get injected by drugs, she'd get knocked out, injected by drugs again, knocked out again, a million times. And so then after she'd wake up, it would be like, oh, this is what happened while you were knocked out. And then also just the story wasn't super great, but it was alright. Here's my spaghetti squash. I'm gonna steam it, and hopefully it's good. It actually looks a lot better now that it's cooked. Try a little bit. It doesn't have any salt or anything with it. Probably will just taste like squash, but the consistency does look like angel hair spaghetti. It's not bad. Tomorrow I'm going to put some ground pork with it and some tomato sauce, and we'll have some paleo spaghetti. Probably be it for the weekly vlog. It's been not a bad week. I think I said this on the last one, but this next week I'll have a lot of cool exercise. This week especially because I have to, because I'm running in a 5K a week from today. So gotta get some running in. This is high school. Never leave high school. Never.